This is Lisa from Mobile Tech Review, and today we're looking at the Nokia E7. This is the keyboarded companion to the Nokia N8 flagship Symbian 3 phone offered by Nokia. So that's right, Symbian has not quite gone away yet, even though Nokia said that they're going to start making Windows Phone 7 devices, and this is the top-of-the-line phone that's available now for pre-order in the US for $679 unlocked. It's a GSM phone, it's a world phone, and in fact it has pentaband 3G HSDPA, which means you'll get 3G on AT&T, 3G on T-Mobile, and 3G overseas. And of course you can make phone calls too. The user experience is pretty similar to the N8, but first we're going to take a little bit of a look around the hardware here. You've got a 4-inch AMOLED display that's very bright and colorful, quite sharp, and the resolution is Nokia's typical high-end 640 by 360 pixel resolution. Not that that's going to beat some of the highest-end phones on the market like the iPhone 4 or top Android phones, but for Nokia that's pretty much where they top out for phones. It's beautiful hardware. It's metal casing, aluminum alloy. This is the screen unlock lock slider over here. The end caps are plastic because the antennas are here, so you don't have terrible reception or anything like that. The back you've got the 8 megapixel shooter with dual flash, and typical of Nokia, it takes awesome pictures and excellent 720p video. It's your dedicated camera button over here, volume slider. This is your SIM card tray because the back is not removable, the battery is sealed inside, and that's a 1200 milliamp battery that Nokia claims is good for up to 5 hours of 3G talk time. So not a super long runner as a phone goes, but not bad. Bottom cap here, there's pretty much nothing except for printed information. You've got your belly button key here that takes you back to the home screen and opens up the application drawer otherwise. And up top here we have the USB port. We have a mini HDMI port under the door. Cable is included, as is a USB on-the-go cable. And we have the power button up here and the 3.5mm stereo jack. And of course what sets this phone apart from the N8 is the pop-out keyboard. Switches to landscape mode automatically. Really excellent keyboard. Beautiful hardware design. Lovely curves and angles. Nice clicky keyboard. Excellent hinge feel. Very solid. Typical of Nokia, it's got a little panel over here. It says designed in Finland. You've got the hinge mechanism, other parts over here. And it seems very solid and very nice. Really, it's hard to beat Nokia on the hardware front. In terms of user interface, this is Symbian 3. It's pretty much like what you're going to see on the N8. You've got your home screen here with widgets. You have quick access to email, the web. You can customize that stuff, by the way. Your social networking like Twitter and Facebook. You can slide back and forth. They have different wallpapers on each screen. You can see all the kind of stuff you can have. There's a news feed with National Geographic showing right now, access to movie teasers and trailers, Wi-Fi widget, and so on. And if you want to see all the applications that are installed, simply hit that button in portrait or landscape mode. Take a look here. It's the usual stuff. You got your calendar, contacts, the music player, which is a pretty nice music player that Nokia makes, your web browser, messaging, photo viewer, the Ovi store, Ovi Maps 3.0, Office Suite, settings, social networking, and more applications here. So we have more typical Symbian stuff here, the Symbian tools, software update, the camera application, which you can get to by pressing the camera button anyway, photo editor, video editor, email, and videos, and TV. As you'd expect from a Nokia phone, particularly a high-end one, awesome call quality here. Landline clear. Good volume too. Call recipients love it when we call them on this phone. It has Bluetooth 3.0, Wi-Fi 802.11bgn, and it runs on a single-core ARM11 CPU clocking at 680 megahertz, which for a Symbian phone is just fine. It's perfectly adequate, and the responsiveness is good on the phone. It has Flashlight 4. Adobe's been using Flashlight for some time, which they claim is roughly equivalent to Flash 10.1, meaning you can play most Flash 10.1 content on the web, and we're going to test that out with the web browser shortly. It has 256 megs of RAM, 350 megs of internal storage, and 16 gigs in what is called, in Nokia speak, as mass storage, internal storage. There is no micro SD card slot on this guy. The phone can sync to Google services like Google Calendar, and you can get your Gmail and your Google Contacts. It also works with Exchange Active Sync and with Lotus as well. And again, you've got the Office suite on here for viewing Office documents. We'll take a look at some multimedia stuff. We've got movie teasers right on the home screen, so let's take a look at that. That's a nice display. Doing a very good job of streaming a quite high quality trailer, full screen.
What are you saying? Oh, too late. No, it's not too late. I'm better. Calm down. What are you doing? Stop moving.
Now we'll check out the web browser. At one point, Nokia was a real leader in web browsers, and they've kind of fallen behind a bit, so we'll see how this one does. We'll visit our own website. As you can see here where I've got the keyboard deployed, it's got an embedded number row and a very standard layout. Again, this is over T-Mobile 3G, which generally works quite well in our area. And once it feels like it's loading the page, it hides the Chrome around the side, and you just get the little quick access to it there. It's capacitive multi-touch, so you can pinch and zoom, as you expect from any touchscreen phone these days. And it's reasonably fluid at scrolling. And the font could be a little bit sharper, but that is Nokia's default font, and they're introducing a new font too. So not bad. Let's take a look at a flash video and see how that goes. Okay, that took a while to load for some reason. And here's our video review of the Asus E-Slate tablet. And we've got a flash video down below. We've got the flash symbol over here. And probably nothing else. Well, this doesn't seem to be working too well, so we'll just try going directly to YouTube's site and see if we can do better there. Okay, so now we're on the desktop version of the YouTube site rather than the mobile. And we'll see how that goes. We will watch Angry Birds the movie trailer. Hopefully. Okay, well, full flash hasn't worked out too well for us, so we'll check out the mobile YouTube player and see how that goes. Which basically launches the web browser to the mobile YouTube site. And we'll just pick something from the front page.
Hello, ladies and gentlemen. Outrageous stunts on YouTube.
So there's mobile flash. It's not, hugely high quality for full screen playback, but it does work. Now we'll take a look at the photo viewer that comes with the phone. It also has placeholders for video as well. And you can see that's pretty responsive, and this is a bunch of stock images that the phone came with. And you can swipe through them. And pinch and zoom. A little lag initially, but then it's fine. Tap to bring back to normal size. And tap and hold to bring up options for sharing, deleting, emailing. That's a nice photo viewer. The phone has an FM radio, in addition to the music player. As you expect with a Nokia phone, they always give you an FM radio. And it's scanning for any music the first time around. And this is the music that it comes with, and as you can see, you've got a typical kind of iTunes sliding album art interface, which is nice. So tap on an album and you get a song list. And the speaker's pretty decent on the phone. Not rip-roaringly loud, but it's pretty good. Not bad volume, actually. And of course you can play through wired headphones or stereo Bluetooth headset as well. Lastly, we'll take a look at Ovi Maps, which provides free turn-by-turn directions. And that's the initial interface, and you can check out where you are right now, search for POIs, do a check-in, look at your list of favorites if you have them, choose whether you want driving directions, walking directions, and see the weather. And the GPS gets fixed very quickly, and the speed is pretty good. You can pinch and zoom in this as well. In terms of POIs, it's not going to compete with Google and Bing, but it does have some decent POIs. We see Greyhound stations and stuff like that here. Major companies are listed, and parks and all that kind of thing. That's not too bad. And if you search for something, let's start from a Starbucks, see what happens. Oops. And it finds it via autocomplete. And we'll pick a location, and there it finds it. And if you tap on it, you can get contact information. You can navigate to it. Let's just take a look back at that for a minute. And you can see nearby other restaurants. Also, the features here, if you use check-in, it says it works with various social networks, probably things like Foursquare and all that, but you do need to set up a Nokia account to use that, and setting up a Nokia Ovi account is free. So that's the Nokia E7. It's a gorgeous piece of hardware, certainly. Can't beat it. Keyboard is wonderful, and voice quality is wonderful, too. But I have to say that in terms of operating system, Symbian 3 really has fallen behind not just iOS, but Android as well, and even Palm's WebOS. The web browser is just not all that it could be, and some of the applications are just not as expedient as we would hope. It's not a terrible experience, but it's not top-notch. But if you're a tried-and-true Symbian person, then this could be the phone for you, and especially if you have a Nokia N8 and you were just dying to have a hardware keyboard. Certainly this is an attractive proposition. Again, it's going to be available soon in the US. It's available for pre-order now for $679, no contract required. It will work on any GSM carrier and has 3G on all 5 world bands. I'm Lisa from Mobile Tech Review, and visit our website for the full review.